Welcome back to Fix It Finance. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys as how my credit score dropped to 535. Yes, I know it's hard to believe. Fix It Finance of all people has a low credit, well, not now. It's my current credit score is 844. But yes, there was a time my credit score was 535, and I'm going to be sharing the story with you guys today. There were two major contributing factors. The very first thing is that I co-signed for a loan, and then the second thing was I ignored my creditors. So whenever I tell you guys on this channel to not co-sign and to not ignore your creditors, I'm talking from experience, okay? So what happened? First, let me share the story. I don't like putting my business in the streets, but here we are. Okay. So what did I co-sign for? The first thing I did was a family member, and the family member knows themselves. I'm sure they will watch this video. I love you. So this person was new in Canada, right? And needed a cell phone. Unfortunately, they were not going to give this person a cell phone. So I decided to sign for the person. I still remember it was Kudu. I can never forget. Long and short, this person canceled their cell phone service, but unfortunately did not know that there's a final bill when you cancel. So that final bill, and they also moved. So that final bill never got paid, and they never knew that the bill was outstanding. So for about a year and a half on my credits, there was $50, people, $50 that was left outstanding for almost 2 years. So yes, when I went to apply for, what was I applying for? I think it was for my car or something. I don't even remember. Then the lady that was doing the application was like, whoa, you have a collection on your credit and it's for roughly $50. That's what's causing your, part of the things contributing to your low credit score. So that's one. Co-signing, do not do it. Whatever you do not co-sign. For my undergrad, I had gotten student loans, just, like everybody else. So what happened was I graduated, right? And 6 months after graduation, there's a grace period of 6 months after graduation. Unfortunately, I did not have a job yet. And I was kind of I was high-key freaking out that, these people were going to really mess me up if I wasn't able to pay my student loans. So what I did was, rather than talk to them or face the music, I ignored their calls. I ignored their emails. So every time I would see the call from NSLC, I think that's what they were called, I would ignore it. When I saw their mail or their email, I would ignore it. So after some time, I finally just said, you know what, let me face these people and just let them know my situation. This was about maybe, I'm going to say 8 I don't remember how many months into graduation. I picked up the phone and I told them, I said, hey, I know it's 6 months after, I don't have a job. No, it was more than 6 months at this point. It was about a year. I'm like, okay, I don't have a job yet. I'm still searching and blah, 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 blah. And the guy was like, oh, yeah, they have solutions for people if you are not able to pay your student loans. However, you just can't not talk to us. You understand? I was able to get a payment arrangement on file. The guy ended up extending the grace period for another 12 months. So in 2 6-month batches. Funny enough, I ended up getting a job, I think about 18 months or so after graduation. I spoke to the person on the phone and I told them, hey, I'm not working yet. Please, is there anything that can be done? And the guy said, oh yeah, they have plenty solutions. So although the grace period for 6 months was there in the sense of you don't have to pay, what happened was after the 6 months, interest will start accruing, but you still don't have to pay because you don't have a job. So they were more than happy to work with me, even as a creditor. But unfortunately, because I ignored them for so long, it had already affected my credit. Without having a payment arrangement or something official on file, I didn't have anything to be able to hold them to, they didn't have any sort of solution or anything to know that I was actually going to pay. Okay. So when I tell you don't ignore your creditors, it's because it's going to affect your credit negatively. You're better off talking to them, making a payment arrangement or some sort of, agreement saying, okay, I'm going to pay this when I can at this point or whatever. I've even had situations whereby, I remember there was one season I had lost my job and I had a car payment, and for about 6 or 8 months, the bank was more than happy to, not let me pay, which I thought I did not know existed. Yes, for about 6 months, I didn't have to make a car payment. Yes, they just put it on the other side of the so instead of, let's say you're supposed to finish paying June 2025, you now be done paying by December 2025. But that 6 months of relief was massive for me. So whatever you do not ignore your creditors and do not co-sign for a loan. If you take nothing else from this video, take those two things because they will negatively affect your credit score. Do not co-sign for a loan and do not ignore your creditors. Okay, God bless you.